All right, here we go. Irving to Harden. Fires the three. Textbook defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Knocks it down off the step back.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Kyrie with the rock. To Durant. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And a nice finish at the rim.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Harden into the front court. Down 4. Smothering D.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here. Smith to Julius Randle. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Durant across the timeline. Down by 1. To James. And finishes strong.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
And he's fouled. Couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Dennis Smith Jr. at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 69% at the line. Can't connect on the first free throw. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Time to shuffle things up. Durant knocks it down. That was a tough shot. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision.
Blocked away!
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. Smith now buries it on the catch and shoot.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the 3.
Durant with the basketball up top. He'll run the offense. Lillard shakes free and hits.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Smith with the basketball. They're down 3. Down low for Gibson. Taj Gibson above the rim.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Lillard. He made his first effort, but not that time. Durant to Lillard. Down to 5 on the 24. Lillard. D has got it. Damian Lillard. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find the easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
Lays it up and in.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Smith Nice pass to set things up. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. That's good D. Shot no good. Durant. No good. That's great defense. Kevin Knox. They go down low to Randall. Big finish that time for Julius Randle. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Julius Randle. Huge block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
To Irving. Over to the right side. LeBron James. 2 for 2. That's what you want. Knocked loose. So we are through one in what has been an entertaining start, to say the least. We're back with more after this. This is NBA Sunday on EA Sports. Time to turn the page after a close first quarter. Jay, what stood out?
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Oh, he can't connect. Into the front court comes Smith, trailing by 4. Anthony Davis with a piece.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
That's me, I got it.
And scores, plus the foul. Patented move for Anthony Davis, and a chance at 3.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
And he missed the free throw. The possession lies with New York. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
Ed, 2 years ago, I was sitting in the draft room absolutely shocked that Dennis Smith went at 9 in the draft. And when I think about this young man's game, he is just scratching the surface of what he can do. He finished tied for 4th among rookies in scoring last season, and I guarantee you his game is going to continuously go to different levels.
Smith with it up top. We're a minute into the second quarter. Taj Gibson. Irving to Lillard. Durant. He was all over him. Smith into the front court. Down 6. Smith to the basket, but it stays out.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
Smith now into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Anthony Davis pins it.
Ed, that's light work for out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Lillard. Tough shot. Well defended. Smith with the basketball. 9-point margin. And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
The drive right to the basket. Kevin Durant with the block. The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. LeBron James. Oh, the defense has to adjust. He's 4 for 4 to start this one.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Can't go down. Smothering defense. Tips it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Lillard for 2. Shot by and a putback slam.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
In the front court comes Smith. Under a minute to go before halftime.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Anthony Davis able to recover with the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Smith with it up top. Trailing by 14. Off the assist.
Ed, I'm telling you that every player in the league will make that shot. The defense has to be elevated.
Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. To Durant. Going to launch beyond the arc. Knocks it down.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
And he finishes at the rim.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
James buries it.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Nice finish at the rim.
The assist from number 3, Julius Randle.
Deep three at the buzzer. That misses with a second to go.
Fellas, back to you.
Smith into the front court. 14-point deficit. And count the basket inside.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Here's a chance from long range. That's how you defend.
Notice that the defense isn't giving him as much space anymore. They're crowding him every time he catches the ball and really getting into his legs defensively.
And counted at the rim.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he's live. I'm watching it happen in person.
Smith. Oh, errant pass as it's taken away.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Throws it down.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
And count the basket.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Durant across the timeline. Up a dozen. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Kevin Durant trying to cash in on the three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. Knocked loose. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron James. So the Knicks keep possession. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Dennis Smith Jr. at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Lillard knocks it down.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Possession lies with New York.
Here we go. Green, I got your help.
Kevin Durant rejects it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Lillard not going down here. The follow won't go either. Smith now into the front court. His guys down big. Anthony Davis sends it away. Anthony Davis swats it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Lillard, he's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Smith to Taj Gibson. Smith down low for Gibson. Anthony Davis sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Jumper's good.
It seems like yesterday I was rapping with this kid during the NBA pre-draft workout. He looked scrawny. Nobody knew if he could really make it. But the arrow continues to point straight up for Dame Lillard. Another terrific season. A first-time All-NBA first-team player. Tied for 4th in the league in scoring last year. This kid is no doubt about it. Dame time.
Knicks with the basketball. Dennis Smith Jr. matched up with Lillard. To Kevin Knox. Wide open look won't go. LeBron with it up top. His guys holding the big lead. Curling inside. Stuffs it down with authority.
You see, Ed, that's the problem. When you have guys on the perimeter that can shoot the basketball defensively, you're taught to hedge at the driver and then stay home, which leaves the lane wide open for great jams like that.
Knocked loose. That's out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron. It'll stay New York basketball. Free throws coming up.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Knocks down the first. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Irving into the front court. Shot clock turned off as they try to extend the lead. Oh, emphatic slam.
Number 67.
Slams it down. Long key from 3/4 court. Team Curry going to have the ball first as we start the fourth. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
Smith with the basketball. Down a bundle, and they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Team foul number 1.
Smith to Kevin Knox. And he's going to the free throw line.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
And he connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Irving. Well defended. New York in control of the basketball. To Julius Randle. Kevin Durant snatching it out of the air.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Lillard can't connect. To Gibson. Anthony Davis. Huge block. Kyrie across the timeline. The advantage is 13 points. To Durant. Irving. A couple of cracks at the line now.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Kevin Durant. A couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. And gets both to drop at the line. In the front court comes Smith. Trailing by 15. From the outside, no good. Gibson to Dennis Smith Jr. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Lillard, he's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Anthony Davis with a piece.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Short jumper, won't got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation to Irving. Nothing going here on that drive. Irving to James for 3. Not that time. He misses.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
To Julius Randle. Kevin Knox goes to the right side. The jumper's off the mark. And he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is.
Me neither. Durant buries it on the catch and shoot.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Short jumper stays out. Irving with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. And he stays cold from deep as he misses another one. It's no good. Irving, at long last, he missed his first 5 attempts from beyond the arc, but he gets that one to go.
Welcome to psychological warfare, provided he's not taking bad shots. But if I were the defense, I would let him keep shooting it. Make him think about it a little bit more.
Irving, great defense, forcing the miss. Late heave to beat the buzzer.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.